What I don't understand is why modern-day conservatives have, they consistently talk about smaller government getting involved in our lives, and less spending, fiscal conservatism. And we all know that with the Bush administration, they haven't really been practicing what they preach. But my question is that why is it they always try to promote smaller government, yet they're okay with bigger government getting involved with our lives, in the personal life, in the bedroom and whatnot? They talk about morality. It's one thing for the pro-life, pro-choice debate, because at the very least you could still argue that the fetus that you are aborting, you're essentially killing. So I can understand that debate. But other things, like this whole pornography thing that's been going on, just doesn't add up. They want to try and regulate the internet and tell us what we can and can't look at online. It really makes no sense to me. That means more government interference, telling us what we can and can't do. I mean, and that's not, and like, you know, heck, that's even worse than the Patriot Act if you think about it, because at least the Patriot Act, they can argue security. They're taking away our freedoms for security. Well, you know, that, and they're telling us what, you know, who we can sleep with, how, you know, like, it's bad if you've been married more than once. I just don't understand why they want so much government interference when if they want to talk about morality, that should be a personal thing. People will get involved more often to try and convince other people to do the right thing if government wasn't involved. With government interference, then it's the law. They have to do it one way. And I just don't understand. Doesn't mean I'm backing off from liberals on bigger government for other factors, like healthcare and welfare and Social Security, but it just seems like those are, I don't know, it just seems like both sides seem to try to promote smaller government in certain ways, but then promote bigger government in then other ways, but don't really call it, oh, we're expanding the size of government. They're all a bunch of hypocrites. One side will get their way, we get more government restrictions on one thing, then the other side will take control, and they'll run the country, and then they don't reverse the restrictions that have already been put on us from the other side, but they add more restrictions. So eventually we're just living in a cage where we have no freedoms at all. I mean, that's what it feels like. We get rid of Bush and all these you know, liberty-destroying bills and whatnot, and we get a Democrat in office, and then we have more government control on health care and education and welfare, and then and gun control. And then we get a Republican in office again, and then we're going to get more Fourth Amendment and First Amendment destroying bills and more privacy-involved type bills. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Please, people, we got to do something.